only thing wrong with my big brother Charlie Brown is his lack of confidence. His inferiority and lack of confidence. His clumsiness, inferiority, and lack of confidence.
Did you
his
know
stupidity,
that Charlie Brown has never pitched a winning baseball game, never been able to keep a kite in the air, never won a game of checkers, and never successfully punted a football? Sometimes I marvel at his consistency.
Now, Linus, I want you to take a good look at Charlie Brown's face. Now, this is what you call a failure face, Linus. Notice how it has failure written all over it? Study it carefully, Linus, to really ever see such a good example of it. Notice the deep lines, the dull, vacant look in his eyes. Yes, I would say this is the finest example of failure face you're liable to see in a long while.
Lunchtime is among the worst times of day for me. Always having to sit here alone. Of course, sometimes the mornings aren't so pleasant either. I wake up and I wonder if anybody would actually miss me if I never got out of bed. And then there's the nights, when I lie awake and I think about all the stupid things I've done during the day. And then all those hours in between, when I actually do those stupid things. Well, I think lunchtime is among the worst times of day for me. Peanut butter. You know, some psychiatrists say that people who eat peanut butter sandwiches are lonely. I guess they're right. Hey, there's that cute little redheaded girl over there eating her lunch. I wonder what she would say if I went over and asked to have lunch with her. She'd probably laugh in my face. It's hard on a face when it gets laughed in. You know, there's no reason why I couldn't just go over there and ask to sit next to her. I could do that right now. All I'd have to do is stand up. I'm standing up. I'm sitting down. I'm a coward. I'm so much of a coward, she probably wouldn't even think of looking at me. But why shouldn't she look at me? Is there any reason in the world why she shouldn't look at me? Is she so great and I'm so small that she couldn't spare one moment to... She's looking at me. She's looking at me!
No, Sally, you're thinking of the other dress, the one I wore to Lucinda's party.
I don't remember.
Something like this. It went out like this, and it had these big puffy sleeves and a sash like this.
Oh, yes, I remember.
Yes, well, that was a dress I was wearing last week when I met Frida, and she said she'd seen someone who had one just like it.
Lunchtime is among the worst times of day for me. If that little red-headed girl is looking at me with this stupid bag on my head, she must think I'm the biggest fool alive. But if she isn't looking at me, then maybe I can take it off quickly and she'll never notice it. On the other hand, I'm not able to tell whether she's looking at me or not until I take it off. But if I never take it off, then I'll never have to know whether she was looking at me or not. On the other hand, it's getting very hard to breathe in here. She's not looking at me. I wonder why she never looks at me. Oh well, one more lunch hour over with. Only 8,463 to go.
The doctor is in!
Oh, Lucy, I'm so depressed. Everything is going wrong. I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry to hear about that, Charlie Brown. Maybe there's something I could do to help. I think what you need most of all, Charlie Brown, is to come right out and admit all the things that are wrong with you.
You really think that will help?
Certainly.
All right. I'll try. I'm not very handsome or clever or lucid. I've always been stupid at spelling and numbers. I've never been much playing football or baseball or stickball or checkers or marbles or ping pong. I'm usually awful at parties and dances. I stand like a stick, or I cough, or I laugh, or I don't bring a present, or I spill the ice cream, or I get so depressed that I stand and I scream, oh, how could there possibly be One small person is thoroughly, totally, utterly blah as me.
Well, that's okay for a starter.
A starter?
Well, of course. You don't think that by mentioning these few superficial failings is gonna do you any good, do you? Why, Charlie Brown, you really have to delve. You're stupid, self-centered, and moody.
I'm moody.
You're terribly dull to be with.
Yes, I am. And nobody likes me, not Frida, or Shermie, or Linus, or Schroeder.
Or Lucy.
Or Lucy.
Or Snoopy.
Or Snoop. Now, wait a minute. Snoopy likes me.
He only pretends to like you because you feed him. That doesn't count.
Or Snoopy. Oh, why was I born just to be? One small person is thoroughly, totally, utterly.
Wait! You're not very much of a person.
That's certain.
And yet there is reason for hope.
There's hope?
For although you are no good at music like Schroeder, or happy like Snoopy, or lovely like me, you have the distinction to be no one else but the singular, remarkable, unique Charlie Brown.
I'm me!
Yes, it's amazingly true. For whatever it's worth, Charlie Brown, you're you.
Gosh, Lucy, you know something? I think I'm feeling better already. You're a true friend, Lucy. A true friend.
That'll be 5 cents, please.